I don't want to get off NBA too quick. Let me read you quickly this article about the NBA. Portland Trail
like 30 minutes ago.
I know, and you drug me away from NBA, my favorite topic, into hockey land, which I'd rather sound myself with a knitting needle. Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billips.
That would be an easy thing to sound yourself with.
Have you ever seen one? My girlfriend's learning to knit right now. Those things are fat. All right, that thing ain't going in there.
Oh, the crochet needles. Okay,
yeah, that's what I'm actually thinking of. Yeah, I always get this mixed up. Anyway, Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billips, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones have been arrested as part of a pair of wide-ranging investigations related to illegal sports betting and rigged poker games backed by the Mafia. Authorities announced on Thursday Billips and Rozier have been placed on leave from their teams, the NBA said in a statement. A total of 34 people have been arrested as a result of years-long investigation covering 11 states and involving tens of millions of dollars. FBI Director Kash Patel, or Houdini, what did he call him? Houdini Hoover. No. I called him Hindu Hoover. That's what
Hindu Hoover. I was trying to make sense of Houdini Hoover.
Kash Patel said that law enforcement officials said the multiple charges involve 4 mafia families, organized crime networks, and Patel saying of the money involved that the fraud is mind-boggling. So huge, it was like gambling, Patel, betting.
I think mafia. It's tens of millions. And he's like, it's not thousands. It's not tens of thousands. It's not hundreds of thousands. It's not.
I see where this is going.
It's not. It's tens of millions. And I'm like, all right, drama, mama. Like,
what about dozens of millions?
Dozens of millions is a very confusing phrasing. I like it.
But dude, I'm so glad they're caught. I hope it cleans up. Sports betting is ruining sports. And I know how many people love it, but my gosh, the players are involved, the coaches are involved. It dominates sports. Like for a stats and stories guy, oh my gosh, like there's so much betting information that I like to follow wins and losses and teams and players, and not so much like over and unders and other shit that like crowds like the universe I'm looking for. Sports betting ruins this shit, and NBA is not exempt from it. I wouldn't be shocked if it happened in other sports too. But it definitely is happening in the NBA. This isn't the first time. And they caught him again. Gilbert Arenas, he got caught for running some illegal gambling operation. I don't want to get it wrong, but it was like spearheaded by someone else. I want to say it's Jewish people, but I'm afraid that's like anti-Semitic. But I think it was Israel or something.
If they're Jewish, it's not anti-Semitic to say it.
No, you're
right. I hope I have it right.
Who was former NBA star suspected in Israeli crime figure arrested on federal indictment alleging high-stakes illegal poker games at the Encino mansion.
Unless this was one of those non-Jewish Israelis that I was right.
So many, countless.
And I guess he's like in this one too, and he's like, I am not going back to prison. I am singing like a canary. Whatever they want to know, I am telling on everyone. And I'm like, oh shit, we might get some results.
So I haven't seen. And maybe I didn't catch it, even though I was the one who just read the article. But it seems like they're talking about illegal poker games, not NBA point shaving.
Was this all? So this is all really fresh. I'm not up to speed. Maybe it's all poker games. It's not point shaving. Are you sure?
Well, that's what I just read, and that's what Gilbert Arenas' thing is here too. And, the previous thing that goes back. I don't know when, but to some point. But this new thing with Chauncey Billips and Terry Rozier, I'm just reading poker.
I'm reading illegal sports betting and rigged poker games.
Okay, so that's so they were having a private poker game. And that's it.
NBA players have taken themselves out of the game to win under prop bets. And the people with knowledge of leaked information that made player availability before it was public. Yeah. So what they do is they go out there, they'd score 4 points. The over-under on them was 8. Then they'd be like, coach, migraine, can't play anymore. They'd get the under and people would win money on that. And that sucks. And I hope they go to prison.
That seems easy to do.
Oh, it's super
that seems
easy.
really, really easy to do as a player.
But it's kind of easy to catch, right? You know, you have some guy who's like the 9th best person on their team. That's the kind of guy that you can bribe. LeBron James is a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
How much do you have to fucking pay him to do the under this week? That guy's
You gotta
building
get
the
the family. That's how you
Yeah.
apply pressure.
He doesn't care.
Okay, good
Yeah,
point.
you find
A
his
wife.
family.
But you
Some
know,
Mossad agent leans
That
on.
Russian wife of his.
Malik Beasley, right? People don't even know his name. That's a guy you can get to do the under, to underperform one game, pretend his pinky hurts or something like that, and then what they catch is like, holy shit, this player that no one pays attention to, who routinely has like $9,000 a night bet on him, suddenly there's 9 million on the under, and they're all hitting, and that's how they get FBI attention.
It feels like gambling has exploded in
Yeah.
the past few years. Like even watching hockey, which is a very hard sport to bet on, I would imagine. Like I know so little about gambling. I've never bet on a sport or made an account or anything.
Prop bets are
But
easy,
it is
though. Like, I could bet on
it's
how
fucking
many.
tiring. As someone who doesn't gamble and likes watching hockey and sports, like it's annoying how often DraftKings is dominating the entire playlist. Or what's the other one? FanDuel. It's like every single ad is FanDuel or DraftKings. All of them. The same way, and we're seeing this happen the same way if you paid attention to mainstream media like news between 1980 and current day. It went from a diversity of advertisements all matriculated down, and now it's just pharma stuff. And so those networks are beholden to pharma. And so now all these sports networks are fully beholden to FanDuel, DraftKings, these gambling agencies. They can't they literally can't survive without those gambling dollars.
Well, the Sports Center, ESPN, the entire the broadcast team, like it's all they talk about. Is you know,
and I don't give a fuck. I want to hear about like a neat story about like this player came from Czechoslovakia and did this and that and this.
Well, people play
Like,
fantasy
I want a little
leagues.
bit of that commentary. I don't care about, oh, it looks like they're gonna hit the over on this one. I don't that shit's gay. I don't care.
They used to make like little like snide remarks, but not actually touch on it. Like someone would miss an extra point or they would fumble on the 1 yard line and they'd be like, but there's a lot of people unhappy about that one, Ned. Yep, guarantee it, Bill, because they were about to like cover the spread or something if they just scored that extra point or
Does
whatever.
it impact coaches? Right? Like, let's say there's a football game and you're about to win by 11, but you go for 2 after the touchdown to make it 12. Like, do coaches do that sometimes? I think they do that. I've heard it in college. I'm not sure, but I'm like, either way, they secured the win, and now they're securing the people who bet on them.
I think you're right. I think this was last weekend in college football that like Indiana or something was supposed to win by 25.5 or something. And the other team like marched down the field down by 25 or down by 26 or 27 or something. And then they kicked a field goal. Like there's no purpose to that field goal, like getting those 3 points. There's no purpose to that. You're still going to lose, but they ruined the spread. And I saw a lot of people upset about that. And so I have no idea. I could see that though. Like you'd have to be a fool to think that these people aren't also aware of what's happening surrounding the game.
Yeah. You're not going to get betting out of the game. Is it? I thought legalizing it would just make it cleaner. You know, how many people back in the 90s, they'd hand out these like pieces of paper in my college class, parlays or whatever that you could bet on. But then not everyone was able to collect when they won. You know, you'd buy it for like $10, you do your parlay, and then it's like, oh, I fucking hit 120. No, I didn't do it, but other people told me about it. And then they would never get their 120. They were just fucking scam artists. Now you go to DraftKings, I assume they keep their word.
Yeah.
So, but man, it's so like normalized and popular, and like maybe it's bad for society to bet this often.
Yeah. I mean, usually you see, I mean, what happens in the decline of a society, Kyle? Things like prostitution and gambling run rampant. And that's kind of what we see a little bit right now, is that the economy is structured as such that people are forced to rely on these externalities in order to make ends meet.
The oldest human
having a bunch of women. No, I think no, it's not a new occurrence, but it is a cyclical occurrence, like towards the end.
I disagree. Do you think that Rome only introduced prostitution in the last 150 years, or did they have prostitution their entire existence?
Not their entire existence.
Of course they did. Of course there were prostitutes throughout, from the beginning to the end of Rome. They call it the oldest profession for a reason.
I thought the kingdom didn't have
monkeys
it, but I
will resort to prostitution when given the right reward system. Like it's just something that we.
But
do.
Is that good? Is that?
I don't think it's bad. I think it's human nature. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think prostitution should be 100% legal, just like it is in the outside of the city limits in Nevada or whatever. Then you get regulation, you get the pimps out, you get organized crime out, you get drugs, manipulation, rape out of the game. You get underage workers out of the game. You get STDs out of it. You just bring it into the light, make it a thing. You end up having these. You stop having these marginalized people who only have that choice and they have to fall into other illegal things that surround an inherently illegal business, which is prostitution currently. You could separate a legal business of prostitution from all the drugs and all the other stuff that the current orbit
really?
If you legalize it, just like in Germany, and plenty of countries throughout the world, Amsterdam, like lots of places throughout the world, Australia. These are first world economies and cultured places that have legalized prostitution, where they regulate and they keep people safe.
Is it widely available though? Like if you told me America had legalized prostitution, you'd be telling the truth. But in reality, it's what, like the
escort
Bunny Ranch
services
in Vegas or something like that.
Or like
right now, you
like OnlyFans girls.
You can have there's escort services in your area right now. You can call and have a girl come to your house right now.
Where are these services?
Google.
I'm aware there's older women who want to bang, but I have to have sex with them. I see the ad.